Picture a vibrant, 18-year-old girl, full of dreams and melodies. Her throat slashed in a desolate marsh, left to sink into oblivion by the boy who once promised her forever. How could a high school romance, brimming with stolen kisses and shared futures, descend into a nightmare of jealousy and violence? This is the harrowing story of Lauren Ashley, whose life was stolen in a fit of possessive rage that no one saw coming. Lauren Ashley entered the world on the 1st of April, 1993, in the bustling heart of Boston, Massachusetts, as the cherished only child of teachers Mary and Malcolm Esty, who poured their love into nurturing her bright spirit. From her earliest days, they taught her the values of honesty and kindness, watching her blossom into a compassionate soul who lit up every room with her infectious energy. Even after their divorce in 2006, when Lauren was just 13, her parents remained a united front, sharing custody and ensuring she felt secure and supported amidst the changes. Standing at a petite 411, Lauren's presence was anything but small. Her vibrant personality and distinctive charm made her a magnet for friends and admirers alike. She threw herself into a whirlwind of activities, singing in music groups, dominating the tennis court and soccer field, harmonizing in the church choir, playing in the youth symphony orchestra, counseling at summer camps, and even starring as the lead in a local production of Annie. Her schedule was a testament to her boundless enthusiasm, leaving little room for downtime as she pursued her passions with unrelenting zeal. Above all, performing arts captured her heart. With a strong, beautiful voice, she graced nearly every school and community event, her joy peaking when she landed the lead singer role in her high school's a cappella group, filling the air with melodies that echoed her inner light. Beyond her artistic pursuits, Lauren's true essence shone in her dedication to helping others, organizing events and diving into charitable causes that touched family, friends, and strangers alike. At just 12 years old, she journeyed to New Orleans to aid Hurricane Katrina victims, returning twice more with friends to rebuild lives shattered by the storm. Her selflessness a beacon of hope in the midst of devastation. Classmates revered her for her sincerity and openness, knowing they could always turn to her for support. She gave her all without hesitation, her warmth creating unbreakable bonds. This genuine spirit made her a trendsetter in high school, her energy inspiring others to emulate her lively approach to life. At Wayland High School, Lauren excelled not only academically, but also in sports, concerts, competitions, and community service, leaving an indelible mark on everyone she encountered. Her involvement in so many facets of school life painted her as a dynamic force, always ready to lend a hand or share a laugh. It was during these formative years that she entered her first serious relationship with Nathaniel Fuja, a fellow student she had known since childhood, marking the beginning of a romance that would ultimately unravel in tragedy. Nathaniel Fuja, the tall, serious star of Wayland High School's football team, was admired for his speed, height, and athletic prowess, drawing cheers from crowds and attention from admirers. As the only son of Beth and Tom Fuja, he grew up in a creative household. His father, a renowned guitarist and teacher at Boston's Berklee College of Music, infused their home with artistic flair. Nathaniel and Lauren's paths had crossed for years, but it wasn't until their senior year that sparks ignited into a passionate first love, filled with tender moments and dreams of the future. For the initial 2 years, their relationship flowed smoothly, spent playing sports, hanging out, and basking in youthful bliss, with many seeing them as the perfect pair. Lauren even interviewed Tom Fuja for a school project in 2010, uploading it to YouTube, which deepened her connection to Nathaniel's family, where she became a frequent, welcomed visitor. Their parents grew acquainted too, maintaining regular contact and fostering a sense of extended family. Yet, beneath the surface, tensions simmered. Nathaniel's popularity with other girls bred possessiveness and jealousy, leading him to resent how much of herself Lauren gave to others, his irritation festering into frequent arguments. As senior year progressed, the cracks in their relationship widened, plunging them into a cycle of heated disputes, breakups, and reconciliations that left both emotionally drained. One day, they'd be wrapped in deep affection, the next seething with frustration over the smallest things. A turbulent pattern not uncommon in young love but increasingly toxic for them. Nathaniel's quick temper and aggressive behavior became more apparent, especially his disrespect toward his own mother, prompting Lauren's friends to compile a list of reasons she should end it for good, contemplating her future, college choices, and personal growth. Lauren realized Nathaniel no longer fit into her envisioned life, the constant emotional strain weighing heavily on her spirited heart. On her birthday in April 2011, she decisively broke up with him, later calling it one of the best days of her life, freeing herself to embrace new opportunities. As they headed to different colleges, her to Elon University in North Carolina, him to Trinity College in Connecticut on a football scholarship. For Nathaniel, the split was a crushing blow, shattering his dreams and plunging him into isolation. He abandoned his athletic routines, withdrew from friends, and sank into depression, spending days on the couch in a haze of alcohol and marijuana. Lauren, despite the pain, worried about him, repeatedly asking friends if she should reach out. Though they warned her against rekindling false hopes, her kindness clashing with the need to move forward. In the summer of 2011, as Lauren prepared for college, she savored her final months at home. Surrounded by loved ones, her friends throwing a massive party under a large tent with about 150 recent graduates to celebrate this new chapter. The night buzzed with dancing, laughter, and joy. But Nathaniel's presence cast a shadow. Heavily intoxicated, he approached Lauren repeatedly, pleading for reconciliation, his desperation turning aggressive as she firmly told him to leave her alone. "We've talked about this enough," she might have said, her voice steady amid the chaos. Knowing his drunken state rendered any discussion futile, he trailed her relentlessly, preventing her from dancing with others, his jealousy boiling over until he struck a tent pole in fury, causing the structure to collapse and ruining the festive mood. Everyone demanded he leave, the celebration tainted by his outburst. And later that night, Lauren confided in her mother about his refusal to let go, his anger over her happiness without him palpable in the air thick with betrayal. Despite the incident, things seemed to quiet down. Lauren took a job at a mall clothing store to earn money before college, her days filled with routine and anticipation. On the 3rd of July, 2011, she arrived for her shift at 10 a.m. Security cameras capturing her cheerful ascent on the escalator, unaware that this ordinary day would end in unimaginable horror. As her shift ended at 6:45 p.m., Lauren was seen leaving the mall while on the phone. Her plans to meet friends for a walk shattered when she failed to appear, sparking immediate concern among them. This was unlike her, always communicative if plans changed. Her father, Malcolm, sensed something amiss when she didn't return home to change, his worry prompting an urgent call to the police to report her missing. The news rippling through the town like a dark wave. Authorities sprang into action without delay, a rarity in missing persons cases. As friends and family mobilized, their fear mounting with each passing hour. That same night, police discovered her red Jeep parked at Wayland Town Beach with windows down, her bag and laptop inside. But no sign of Lauren, the eerie abandonment sending chills through Malcolm. As he rushed to the scene, torch in hand, he scoured the shoreline, waves crashing like accusations in the darkness, his heart pounding with desperate hope, while her friends gathered nearby, sitting in silent vigil, refusing to believe harm had befallen their vivacious companion. Questioning revealed the recent breakup, though friends insisted Nathaniel, despite his moodiness, couldn't be capable of violence. Yet, police knew jealousy often fueled dark motives, leading them to his home where he claimed an alibi of being home all day. Admitting a brief, awkward, carside chat with Lauren. His story seemed plausible, but his profound depression and withdrawal painted a picture of a young man unraveling, his mother's attempts at therapy and intervention failing to pull him from the abyss. The next morning, a cyclist's grim discovery in a marshy area 5 miles from town shattered any lingering hope. Lauren's body floating in dark waters, a deep neck wound and elastic cord tangled in her hair revealing the brutality of her end. Pulled ashore. The cause was clear, a severe throat slash after strangulation. Her body rushed to the medical examiner as Malcolm faced the agonizing task of identification, his world crumbling upon confirming it was his only child. The town reeled in disbelief, friends struggling to reconcile the loving couple they knew with this horror. While police zeroed in on Nathaniel, his family's account of his torment adding fuel to suspicions. A search warrant uncovered damning evidence, blood traces in the garage, kitchen, and bathroom, a mud-caked sports bag in the basement, and blood-stained boots and clothes in the attic. The mud matching the marsh where Lauren was found. DNA confirmed her blood on his items, propelling Nathaniel onto the wanted list, arrested at his cousin's home, shortly after midnight on the 4th of July, 2011. He remained silent, charged with murder, his detached demeanor persisting. Revelations from his cousin chilled investigators Nathaniel's admission that the murder weapon would never be found, and details of driving Lauren's Jeep, painting a picture of calculated malice. The prosecution argued premeditation, detailing how he lured her to his empty home, assaulted her in the garage, inflicted defensive wounds as she fought, then disposed of her body. His post-crime actions, hiding evidence, abandoning the car, betraying full awareness, not insanity. At trial in February 2013, the defense admitted the killing but pleaded insanity, citing severe depression from the breakup, head injuries from football, and substance abuse as triggers for a manic episode where he strangled and slashed Lauren without comprehension. They portrayed him as withdrawn, not stalking. His refusal of treatment, a symptom of mental illness, a one-time lapse in an otherwise non-abusive relationship. Prosecutors countered with evidence of deliberate planning, multiple calls to lure her, the isolated garage attack, her defensive struggles, and his meticulous cleanup, driving naked with music blaring, hiding bloody items, waiting for her body to sink, all pointing to revenge, not madness. Expert testimonies clashed. Defense claimed incapacity due to mental disorder, while prosecution's forensic doctor affirmed sanity, his efforts to conceal the crime proving intent. Emotional highs peaked as details emerged of Lauren, lingering alive, bleeding out, Nathan weeping only at sentencing, his parents devastated, sharing grief with Lauren's family in a poignant courtroom embrace. On the 7th of March, 2013. Guilty on all charges, Nathaniel received life without parole, a small justice for a life stolen. Lauren's parents channeled pain into the Lauren Ashley Memorial Foundation, educating on teen relationship dangers, though a 2024 court change raises fears of his release. Could recognizing jealousy's shadows earlier prevent